Hey, travelers, before you zip that suitcase or click that button to book your flight, I need to give you a quick reality check about summer travel in 2025. Because here's the deal. Some of the rules have changed. Yes, you heard right. Some fees have doubled. Yes. And if you're not prepared, you could get stuck at the airport. Or worse, you could miss your trip entirely. So don't blink, because in the next 10 minutes, I am going to walk you through the essential summer travel rules for 2025 that you absolutely can't ignore. And trust me, some of these are so new that even frequent flyers are getting blindsided. And yes, I know this is a faceless channel. That hasn't changed. But for this important information I'm about to give you, I had to show my face. So let's jump in. Let me start with something that could mess up your summer plans entirely before you even get to the airport. Your passport. Right now, we're seeing a major slowdown in processing again. Yep, even with expedited service, people are waiting 6 to 8 weeks. Standard? Try 10 to 13. And that's if everything goes smoothly. And don't think, oh, mine doesn't expire until October. Some countries will turn you away at the border if your passport expires in less than 6 months. Let that sink in. So if there's one thing to check right now, it's your passport. And while we're on urgent documents, you probably already know this, but let me mention it again. Since May 7th, 2025, if you're flying within the US, you can't use your old state driver's license anymore unless it's a real ID compliant. No little gold star in the corner, you're not flying. Well, unless you have a US passport, of course. But who wants to trek around with a passport in case it gets lost? I've heard from viewers who didn't even know this was a thing, and they got stopped cold at TSA. So just take a second, look at your ID. Yeah, do it right now. And if you don't have that star, head to the DMV like yesterday. Now let's talk about Europe. You've probably heard that the EU is rolling out something called ETIAS, a new pre-travel authorization for Americans. It's not a visa, but it's required to enter most European countries. Here's the twist. Some countries are doing soft rollouts early. Yes, that means if you're heading to Europe this summer, you might already need it depending on your destination. But it's officially 2026. But make sure you check. And scammers are circling this like sharks, setting up fake websites charging $60 to $150. Don't fall for it. The real fee is around $7 and you can apply through the official EU site. All right, let's talk about something everyone loves to hate. Carry-on rules. This one snuck up on people fast. Airlines like United, Delta, and JetBlue have shrunk the size of your personal item, especially in basic economy. We're talking about 16 by 12 by 6 inches. That's barely a laptop bag. If your bag doesn't fit under the seat, they will tag it and charge you on the spot. I'm hearing reports of $60 gate fees, even for little backpacks. Spirit and Frontier, they're taking it a step further. They've started that random weight checks for personal items. If it's too heavy, they'll hit you with surprise charges. So bring a soft, compressible bag and weigh it at home before you leave. Okay? Now here's one most travelers don't expect, but it's causing all kinds of drama this summer, 2025. Airports are under construction everywhere. JFK, Miami, Dallas, Fort Worth, LAX, major terminals are being renovated or completely moved. Gate changes, bag claim swaps, temporary TSA checkpoints, it's going to be chaotic. So if you're the type to breeze in an hour before your flight, don't do that. Get there earlier than you think you need to, and check your airline app the day of travel. The terminal you booked from may not be the terminal you're flying out of. Okay, let's take a breather. But just a quick one, because the rules around snacks and liquids, yeah, those are changing too. You might have heard about the new CT scanners that TSA is installing in certain airports. They're awesome, yeah? You don't have to take out your liquids or electronics because of that. But don't get too comfortable. Not every line has them yet. So if you assume you're in the new line and leave your peanut butter in your bag, guess what? TSA still considers it a liquid and they'll confiscate it. So unless someone with a badge tells you to leave everything inside your bag, play it safe and pull out your 311 bag like it's 2023. Oh, and speaking of food, let's talk about where you're staying. Airbnb crackdowns are getting intense this summer. Hawaii has passed new restrictions. Barcelona, New York, and even some Caribbean islands are cracking down on illegal vacation rentals. That cute little beach bungalow you booked, it might get shut down by the time you arrive. So always book through verified platforms and read reviews carefully. Better yet, double check local laws in your destination before you hit reserve. But wait a minute. Do you want to avoid some of these travel disasters that can occur with not knowing the rules or not being prepared? I got you. Because I have created a digital travel bundle that will do just that. It comes with 250-page ebook with 55 travel scenarios and how to solve them. It also includes a 16-module audiobook about international planning trip tips and hacks. I'm going too fast. 5 video guides of France, Japan, Thailand, Dubai, and the UK, with a 7-day itinerary for each. My travel bundle will be like a travel assistant you need for your next trip. And the link will be in the description. Let me slow down. Let's now talk about fees for a second. And no, not flight prices. I mean that those sneaky stuff that show up after you've already booked your flight. This summer, airlines are using dynamic pricing, not just for seats, but for baggage. Yes, bag fees now surge just like flights on peak summer weekends and holiday weeks. So a $35 bag on your way out could cost you $85 on the way back. To avoid that trap, always prepay for your baggage. And don't assume both legs of the trip will be the same price. It's all part of their new fee structure, and it's catching travelers off guard. Don't let it catch you. Here's one a lot of parents are learning the hard way. If you're flying with kids internationally and you're the only parent present, you may need extra documents. Several countries now require notarized consent letters from the non-traveling parent. No letter, no boarding pass. It's as simple as that. So if you're a single parent or you're flying solo with your child, check with the airline and the country you're visiting. Remember that. And finally, a new kind of fee is making its way into travel this summer. It's called a green tax or eco fee. Some countries and even a few airlines are adding carbon offset charges to ticket prices, and others are asking you to pay it at customs or immigration. It's usually small though, under $10, but it's real, and if you refuse or forget to pay it, you may not be allowed in. So just check ahead. If it's mandatory, get the receipt and keep it with your documents. So yeah, 2025 summer travel is a whole new game, baby. But now you're ready for it, aren't you? Check that passport, verify your carry-on size, watch those bag fees, double check every rule, because the one you miss might be the one that ruins your entire trip. And hey, if you found this video helpful, share it with someone who's planning a trip right now for summer, because we're already in summer. Because I promise you, they don't know half of this either. And because you stayed until the end, you know. And I'm going to go a step further to give you a free ebook titled Top 5 Travel Scenarios and How to Solve Them. The link is in the description and it's totally free. And if you feel inclined to support this channel, Go ahead and hit that thanks button right next to the remix button at the bottom of the video. I would certainly appreciate that kind gesture. Oh, and by the way, do you want more travel secrets for a more seamless travel experience? Watch my next video. You probably see it up on the screen. It's 105 airport secrets they don't want you to know. Yes, click that video up on the screen or find the video from the link in the description. I'll see you in the next video. Right? Okay, safe travels. I'll be here all summer with even more updates. You don't want to miss those. So make sure you hit that notification bell and subscribe so you will be notified when I drop the next secret video. Bye. Bon voyage. Take care.